What's up, everybody? Saturday, getting some more stuff done to this thing. Here's what we have so far. We have that piece fully welded in. All the tabs are on, and those are welded. I still have to come in and fully weld the inside. Just noticed that. But that's in. Trey just left. He came to look at it and drop some more parts off for this. Coming along good. This right here got all these fully welded. I am now making the skid for it. Figured it'd be a good way to show you guys how I do this. So from the top, take your Sharpie, draw the inside and outside edges of the tube. Boom. There you go. And then you're gonna cut with your razor knife. You don't cut center. You cut slightly to the inside, so when you do that, won't be on the edge, it'll be slightly recessed on the inside, which is perfect. Cut that out, and then from there you can either cut it by hand or use your plasma table. So the plasma table here, I'm just gonna make this skid out of some 16 gauge. It's really tucked up. I'm gonna put a dimple die in the middle for the oil drain hole, which is right there. So we will get this done. Probably just draw it on the plasma table and knock it out real quick, because that way I don't have to hole saw my hole for the dimple die. So let me get this cut out. We can measure some stuff, draw it up, cut it out. All right, so piece is cut out. It kind of lays like that. Boom. Always take my corners and cut the ends off like that. It allows water and mud and oil and things to drain out. Otherwise, this thing just becomes a big bowl. So there we go. I'm gonna hold this back up, roughly figure out where the oil drain is. We'll do like a tick mark and a tick mark. Same with that over here. And that's where we'll put our dimple dot. There we go, held it up. Made a tick mark there, there, and there that all aligned with the oil hole. Boom. Something roughly like that. 1.5 inch dimple die. Time for dimple die. Tons should do. There you go. A little dimple die action. Sits in there like that. Weld it up. And we're good. There we go. That's the bottom. That's the top. Hang it up, paint it, most of it, and then we will not paint the very corners where we got to weld it to the engine mounts. And there we go. Painted up, ready to get welded on and bolted up, and we'll be done with that. All right, got the trans skid all drawn up. Those are two 2-inch dimple dies. I did 1.5 inches on the engine skid. Touched off. Let's play over here. Let it do its thing. So this is all done. We have the dimple dies going down. Generally, I like them going up. So They don't hang on anything, but we want the oil and mud and water to drain out, so they can drain out that way. If it's this way, they don't have a way to drain out. Did the same thing for the back corners right here. Have 1 inch by 1 inch 90 drains, so stuff can still drain out the back, especially if the skid is tilted back just a little bit. You get the idea. It's tilted back just a little bit, but this back corner, we don't have a bolt going through because that's part of the cross member. So what I'm gonna do is take some metal and we're gonna double up this back edge with a little strip right here, and that should keep that edge from bending up or down if it catches a rock. All right, we got this back in now. Getting ready to weld those sides up. Bolts are just loosely in. Weld it up, then we'll tighten the bolts down. That's got a coat of paint on it. That's the transmission skid side right here. While that's drying, we can do some welding. Once the welding's done, do some painting. About that time, that should be dry. We can bolt it in and then I can go home. It is 1:30. Been plugging away at this. It is nice to just be in the shop by myself, getting stuff done, not worrying about anything else, just only worrying about this. It's pretty crazy how fast I can work when I'm just left to my own devices. So let me get this welded in, but this is gonna be close to the end of the video. I'll be back once this is welded in and that is bolted down, because you watch me put some bolts in and tighten them down is kind of boring. All right, welded up, bed line, the inside of the frame. Can't do the outside yet because we have to do bump stop mount still, but everything is bolted up, welded on. I think that'll do. Get the idea. Got full skid for all the important components under here. Still got to do the transfer case back there, but there you go. Ended up not doing anything on the front of the engine oil pan there because the axle's so close to it. I mean, to get a rock up in there is, you're doing something really wrong. But I think it came out pretty awesome. Next job on Monday is kind of do the same thing back here to the transfer case. Cut out that nasty cross member, make our own cross member, and then we'll make a skid for the transfer. But until next time, see you guys later. 100 series coming along some more.